the first to tell you that I love you. For those of you that are new, I'm Julia. This is Virgo Nation 1111. Keep in mind it's a Virgo channel, but you could have strong Virgo placement, and these messages could also be for you. I'm wishing everybody a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. And I'm so happy to hear that a lot of you are just like outside, right? Getting out there into nature and just absorbing how beautiful the universe actually is. It's amazing. It's amazing. Now, Virgo, I know a lot of you, not everyone, but there's a group of you that, you're still in that hermit mode. You're still trying to heal. You're still trying to let go of things. You're still trying to figure things out. Listen, Virgo, you know I love you, and I'm here to inspire you and to uplift you and everything else, right? Whatever which way I can. Give you the knowledge that I have through my own experience and whatever, they tell me to tell you, right? But you really got to do it for yourself too. Okay? I'm here to support you. But you kind of have to say, F you to the guy down there. Because he's the one who keeps you trapped. He's the one who keeps you in fear and anxiety and in your addictions and whatever else, okay? He's the one who's been keeping you stuck, really, And again, I'm going to say it, if a relationship didn't work out, it was for your highest good. You're asking yourself why? I'm telling you why. This was not the person that was meant for you. There will be someone else. So please look at it that way. It was for your own protection. Okay, Virgo? So it's time to drop those 10 of Swords. It's time to drop those 10 of Wands and start living your life and be open again to love and prosperity and good health and all these wonderful things, right? When you keep your temple clear and good, then you can allow for all your beautiful blessings to come in too. And not only that, but you're going to feel so much better. Really. You really are. And again, I'm going to say it, and don't get upset with me, but go to Higher Realms Music. That's why I opened up the channel for you, so you can do your healing, so that you can get rid of your stress, so that you can relax, so that you can hear music that makes you feel good, and you want to get up and boogie, right? Not boogie, but move around, right, at least, right? Uplift your energy. That's what we all need to be doing, is uplifting our energies and not staying in this dimension, right? I mean, we're in it, right? But we don't have to think like it, right? So for those of you that have done the work, okay, and you have released all that stuff, really beautiful stuff is coming. And beautiful stuff is coming for the others too that are still healing, right? I just want to know, where is this, whoever this King of Cups is? He doesn't have to be a King of Cups, but where is he? I know you're asking too, right, Virgo? Where is this King of Cups or Queen of Cups, right? It's so funny. Sometimes we have certain people in front of us, right? And then we, because of whatever we have gone through, we tend not to, look up at what's in front of us or what is coming right in front of us, right? We keep wanting to return to the past, right? And what happened in the past, and it really stops us from moving forward. So it's really a time right now, Virgo, for you to step forward and enjoy your life, really, okay? Get yourself healthy too, Virgo, very important. Get yourself healthy. Starts there, right? It's all about you. It's all about you right now. It's all about you. And if you have done the work, let me just take a sip of water. If you have done the work, everything is about to fall into place, right? There's happiness and joy for you, Virgo. There really is. All right. So no more crying. No more crying. No more crying. Now, I know everybody needs their time to heal, and you will heal, believe you me. In time, you will heal. Think about think about when you had a relationship, right? And somebody really hurt you really bad, right? And you felt really terrible and everything. And all you could think about is how this person did this to you and how they hurt you and everything else, right? Okay, so now it's 6 months later, 8 months later, whatever. Are you even still thinking about this person? No. You understand what I'm saying? Time heals everything. And the sooner you can let go of this, then you can allow new opportunities to come into your life, right? The ones that are worthy of you. Right. Let me just do a quick, before I start getting into the cards, let me just say hello to who's in here. Hold on one second. Let me get rid of this. Ayla, Lucy Lou, Aliki, Georgie, hello. Hey, Wendell. Bolani, Janelle, Joan, hey, sweetheart. Happy Saturday, everybody. Candy, hey, honey. Just saw you, just scrolled up. Hey, Sonia. Anybody else in here? Wynette, hey, sweetheart. Hey, honey. All right, so is everybody doing good? I hope you're doing good. Hey, Michael, good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you're new to the channel, let us know. Hey, Sheila. Hey, honey. Yeah, let's get into this reading. Okay, so let's take a card from the postcards from Spirit. Let's see what the message is. For Virgo, please, for Virgo, or anyone who has strong Virgo placement in their chart. What is the message you would like to deliver today, dear angels? And we thank you in advance for being in this safe, sacred space with us. What do your angels want to tell you, Virgo? What's the most important message you need to hear today? Okay, several cards came out, but they're like this. So they're telling me this one. So that's the one I'm taking. I have no idea what it says, but we'll soon find out, won't we? Dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There's a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you would like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy, you act messy, and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes full open. Then you can decide to stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Let yourself and others free. Loving you so much, always and forever. Okay, yeah, you know, that was, that's interesting that came up because I was wanting to tell you too, Virgo, that you're not pushing any kind of agenda anymore, the majority of you. It's like you're just letting everything be in the flow. If there's an opportunity or you start talking to somebody or something like that, and then all of a sudden they pull back, you're not pushing your agenda. You're just allowing people to just do their thing. And if they want to come back around towards you, then that's fine, right? If not, you understand. You're not, you know what I mean? You're just, I don't know, the majority of Virgos right now, you're just okay with everything. I mean, not everything, but you know what I mean, in your life. You're finding that peace, that happiness. You're grateful, right? You're understanding that life doesn't have to be so complicated. It's quite simple, actually. And there's a lot of beauty in the day, right, to be thankful for and to be in a state of grace, right? So, you know, you just, and then when these little blessings come here and there, you're just like, you're the Virgo, the one that I'm picking up is the Virgo's like, thank you, Father, you know, or God bless, or I'm so grateful, right? It depends, right? Doesn't matter. No stuck religion here. Okay, but you know what I'm saying, right? Everybody says something different. And then you're understanding that, hey, you know what? I've been overcomplicating things. I've been stressing out, right? I've been worried about stuff I shouldn't even be worried about, right? And then if you find yourself being more in the flow, Virgo, things just kind of start happening without you having to control everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, yes, you have to participate in life, right? You have to do the things that you need to do, right? You have to go after your dreams, right? Because that's why we have dreams, right? That's why we get inspired. But I'm saying in regards to everything else, it's like, okay, well, whatever. Maybe you start talking to somebody, then all of a sudden you're not talking to them anymore. Not because of anything happening, but that's just, okay, you're just like, okay, whatever, It's okay, right? I could say your main focus, though, really is on your life and the things that you want to get done right now and your well-being and just really giving yourself a lot of love right now, Virgo. That's what I'm seeing happening, right? From your health to your looks to working out, right? Doing all that eternal healing, right? Releasing, letting go, dropping the burden, dropping the, all the betrayals and the stabbing in the back and the things that didn't work out. You're just like, you know what? Today's a new day. I don't have to be sitting there and thinking about all this stuff anymore. It's over. It's done, right? So you're re-emerging as somebody new, Virgo. And you're liking how it's making you feel. You've been holding on to this stuff for many, many years. And you finally have that opportunity now to just let it go. To just let it go and free yourself and feel so much better about it, right? All right, here we go. Now, you guys, when I get into my reading, I can't really be... Douglas, hey, sweetheart. Whatever I catch from the corner of my eye, I got to do the reading. Okay. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Thank you. Okay, again, it's coming up. You have a situation with somebody here. There's unfinished business. Or somebody feels they have unfinished business with you. It feels like there's a change in the wind with the way this person's thinking. I do feel it is your soulmate, right? I don't see any toxicity here or anything like that. I feel, though, the message Spirit wants me to tell you is don't do a thing, Virgo. Don't do a thing in regards to this. Just be present, be in the here and now, and live your best life, okay? Because this person's coming around without you having to do anything. This person's thinking about you a lot, more than you even realize. Ada, Maribel, hey, hey, hey. Micheline, hey, honey. Okay, here we go. Oh, and I just dropped the whole deck down. I'm going to go pick it up. All right, so justice is here. Things are going to be made fair. So be in the here and now. Ground yourself. Very important. Ground yourself, Virgo. Because somebody here has been thinking about you a lot. And I feel like it's a situation that just keeps going round and round. Or this person's thinking about you so much that, it's getting to the point where somehow, I don't know, they're being kind of told to come towards you. All right, let me go get the cards. Cards down. The whole deck is down. You know what's interesting, though? Wow. Okay, so you know what? I wish I could show you this, but I can't. The deck separated itself in 3 parts. The one on the left and the one on the right is face down. And then in the middle, there's cards that are face up. That's how it is on the ground right now. Okay, so let me go get the 2 bunches that are face down, and I have no idea what are in them on the left and on the right. And then I guess I'm supposed to take the middle part of it and give you your message. All right, here we go. Okay, so this was on the left. This was on the right. And this was in the middle. Okay. You guys got me working over here. Okay, here we go. All right, so what does it say? The first card is peace. The second card is higher power. You can't make this stuff up, family. Spirit blows me away sometimes. Okay, you see, somebody's been watching you here. Here you go. And you know, it's all about your abundance, your home, your family, if you're a single parent. If not, it's about your abundance, your stability. See, somebody wants to come towards you here. I see you coming together with somebody. And I see this is somebody that you really want to be with because you're going to be, yeah, you're going to be really, really happy. You're going to be really, really happy, Virgo. That was the middle part of the thing that fell on the floor. That was unbelievable. Okay. Virgo. All right. I'm telling you, it keeps coming up today. There's a reason. There really is a reason, Virgo. I can't explain it. I just want to know where he is, too. I mean, we all want to know where he is or she is, right? Has anybody seen the two Roberts? Or Dragon? Where have the boys been? Or Gary Shaw? Where are our boys? Georgie's here. Okay, somebody acting up over here. The quiet. Okay, Lucy Lou, if they are just, you know, whatever, just completely remove them from the channel. Okay, thank you. All right, see, so a lot of you have really just gone into solitude here. All right. Decadence, behave yourselves, really. The quiet, don't come into my house and try to bother my family here, my community. Okay? If you got nothing else better to do, go somewhere else, really, because it won't be tolerated here. So we do see that a lot of you really are just like, have gone into solitude. Have gone into solitude and you have isolated yourself. Okay, maybe you're going through the healing process because we're not all on the same, you know, time frame here. Okay. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody who feels all alone, like they're doing everything alone. They're isolated, they've gone into hermit mode, and they just feel like, you know, they're all alone out in the desert here. This is what it feels like. For Virgo. I pray for you, Bo Wickerson, that you are healed. For Virgo. See, okay, so in this solitude too, though, for some of you, you are actually studying to become something else or you're learning something new. Okay, let's see what that's about. Mila, hey, honey. Oh, so the solitude thing for a lot of you is that you're manifesting. You're manifesting. You're creating something. That's why you have shut everybody out so that way there's no distractions. Got it. Okay. Oh, okay. So the magic is happening while you're in this solitude. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. All right. This is good. This is good. Oh. Okay, so you may feel all alone, but you're coming together with somebody, and there's love here. All right. I also feel this isolation has brought you closer, right, to the divine as well. Has really put you in this beautiful spiritual place. You know, that has been renewed somehow or expanded somehow. It feels like you were like this before you met that toxic individual, and that toxic individual took a lot of that away from you. In fact, you may have felt like what's the word I'm looking for? Like you couldn't connect with them as well as you did before you met them. And now that they're gone, now that's been restored. And your connection with the divine is getting more and more heightened and more close. Sorry, what do I think is a perfect match for Scorpio? Probably Virgo. For Virgo. Okay, so look, very important too at this time, the message is decluttering and cleaning your house is very important. It is. It brings a different energy to your home. Okay? I also feel, why are you trying to stop me from saying what I want to say? I also feel by cleaning your house and keeping yourself busy or distracting yourself, maybe you're trying to let go of some kind of an addiction like smoking or whatever it is, right? I think you're just, that's your way of keeping yourself busy, keeping your hands busy, right? There's some really beautiful energy happening here, Virgo. I'm telling you, you're really standing in your strength and you have a lot of courage here. But organizing your home and decluttering and cleaning, doing like a deep cleaning is really going to be really good for you too, I'm saying here. Okay? I also see for some of you here, you could have an unexpected visitor here. And that unexpected visitor's intention is to actually come into commitment for you here. Okay? I'm also feeling here that somebody feels like your home, or your home feels like family to them, or something like this. Somebody here is incredibly stuck right now. And they're healing. They're healing from the two of you splitting up, or you have come apart somehow. Okay. Virgo, for you, I see you coming to life here. You are learning something new. Okay. And I do see here that we also have love coming towards you here. It's an end of the betrayals. It's an end of the challenging times. If you're into prayer, right, or meditation, it's very important at this time. You're getting a lot of information through your meditation, through your prayer when you're still here. And you are being told to make progress, slow and steady progress. They're saying there's no reason to take risks. You know what I mean? Like if you feel like something is off and you still go ahead and do it anyways, that would not be a good thing. Okay? Calculated risk, nice, slow and steady steps. You know, when you take your time and you think about things well before you take action, yes, it may not be that quick, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like that quick fix that you want, right? But at least you know that if you take your time and you do things step by step, that you will actually, you know, get to the finish line. You will. You will, like, you know, reach the top of the mountain, right? Because you didn't do stupidities. You thought everything very well and you made a plan, right? And every time you keep taking that step, it keeps getting you closer and closer to your goal. Does that make sense? Geetha, hello. Hey, Angela. Who else is in here? I can't see without my... Anyways, okay. Maribel, hey, honey, love you. Okay, so it's about taking that slow and steady progress, and you got to keep going. And very soon, you're going to see yourself totally bypass any kind of obstacle or mountain that's been in your way. It's very true, Virgo, because you're manifesting what you want now, and you're serious about it, Okay, this time when you're communicating, you're not communicating one way one day, one way another way. You're very clear about what you want, and I think you have specifically said, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready for love. I'm ready for abundance. I've done my healing. I'm ready. I'm really ready now. Right, Virgo? Okay, so whatever this is that you've been manifesting, there's great happiness here for you, okay? All right, good. I do see somebody here that was a manipulator, a magician, or something like this here. Has a lot of fear right now because you have decided to follow the leader, meaning keep your compass pointed north, being in a place of spirit here, listening to your intuition, making your dreams come true. Okay? And we've got somebody else here stepping into the unknown, feeling sad because, Virgo, you've been listening and you've been protecting what is yours, right? You've had those healthy boundaries up here, and these sparks are coming for you. The Golden Palace is here. So, you're silent, you're listening, right? Okay, you may think it's your inner voice, fine. If you think it's your inner voice, that's fine. If you think it's spirit talking to you, that's great. But you're getting whispers of encouragement to keep going. And I'm here to tell you that whatever was taken from you is going to be returned now, all right? And you are protected. There is a choice that you're going to have to make, and it comes unexpected here. But it really has to do with your path. You're keeping your compass pointed north. You're putting everybody in deep freeze that needs to stay away from you here. And in your solitude, you put everything back into balance, and you accumulate all this strength too, Virgo. Not only, physical strength, right, but with your well-being and everything else. You see, she's like on one foot carrying everything here because you're keeping your compass pointed north and you're moving for change here. You're making changes. And you're shaping your life exactly the way you want it to be, not how somebody else wants it to be. Okay? Somebody may be writing you a letter about needing some kind of help here, Virgo. I see you being very generous and very kind. Even though you may not be speaking to somebody, you will help them. Okay? I also feel here that you could be receiving, on a different note, you could be receiving a lot of information which pulls you out of maybe the way things are. Like maybe you want your money to improve. Maybe you want certain things to improve in your life here. Okay? I feel all that is in recovery. Okay? Yes, you may be doing everything by yourself, right? But the wishing well is here. So whatever you've been wishing for is going to come into play, right? Which is nice. All right, let me go to what? This one? No. Yeah, let me go to this one. We haven't used this one in a while. Here we go. For Virgo. Hey, ex-green, ex-woman. Hey, sweetheart. How are you, honey? For Virgo. So it's all about spiritual growth, personal growth for my Virgos, releasing what no longer serves you anymore, making those changes and staying devoted to making those changes for your highest good, Virgo. Okay. So somebody here realizes that they've got to be a little bit more adaptable. Somebody hasn't been showing their true emotions, their feelings, or anything here. All right. But they know how to watch from a distance here. All right, listen, there's a possibility for you coming together with this person, okay? I do feel it is a spiritual connection. I don't think you've ever met this person. I mean, like, met this individual face to face, like, you know, in real life, like, you know. But you know of each other. You have spoken to each other, maybe through text messages, maybe through video calls, something like this. This person's getting ready to make some kind of preparation here to come towards you here. I feel here they may be beating themselves up, feeling like, you know, maybe they should have done something a little bit quicker, or maybe they're just like, maybe feeling down in the dumps. Could be another Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, okay? But somebody's finally coming out of this, realizing that there's so many different possibilities if you leave yourself open to communicate with other individuals or communicate with people that are from your community, right? So somebody is coming out of this kind of energy here and moving out of stagnation here, okay? And getting back to integrity, getting back to what's right, transmuting the pain, and then finally setting an intention to move forward, maybe towards you, Virgo, to connect, okay? I do feel that finally somebody's kind of seeing clearly here and rising above from the fray here, okay? I also feel there's going to be some kind of conversation between you and another individual, some kind of planning. Hey, Rocket Babe. Hey, Penny. Sorry, everyone. This is my Earth Angel members and my fam. Hey, Jane. Hey, sweetheart Barbara. Hey, honey. So there's going to be some kind of conversation here. There's a little bit of waiting here. Okay, and I do see some of you are waiting and you're starting to lose hope, but don't do that here because one door is definitely closing and a new one is opening here, and you're going to have some kind of revelation about it. It has to do with love. It has to do with the home. I feel like I'm talking to a Virgo that has finally gotten it all right, right? About just being your true self. About how can I explain it? Like not letting things get to your head. You know, remember when I was talking about you realizing that life and happiness is just a simple thing, right? This is not a Virgo that's all up in their ego or anything like that, right? This is somebody who wants a new beginning here. It could be too for some of you with this new beginning, maybe you don't have the resources to do it right now, okay? But you continuously keep taking a bold step forward, right? And you keep getting closer and closer here. But as you keep taking that bold step forward here, it's really a time that things are going to get replenished, okay? It's not only your abundance, it's also about your mind, your body, and your spirit. You are taking action. Who is that? Adragruti. Namaste. Thank you, honey. Hey, Slate Princess. You bought one for Slate Princess? Oh, that's wonderful. How sweet is that? That's a beautiful gesture. Okay, so we see, you know, being bold, moving forward, closing that door to the past, going through that new door, And it's a time for you to give back whatever was taken. Was it your health? Was it your peace of mind? Was it your abundance? What was it, Virgo? It's all coming back. I'm also going to tell you that for a lot of you that have been struggling with some kind of emotional healing, an addiction, taking good care of your body and all this kind of stuff, once you switch that up, right, and you get rid of all that negative stuff, right, and I know why you were doing it, right, because of life circumstances, because of people that hurt you emotionally, that deep emotional hurt, you were lashing and you were hurting yourself, okay, you were hurting yourself, and now you're not going to do that anymore. So once you can let all that go, right, you start replenishing yourself here. You start going into a real place of meditation and stillness and finding your balance again. And the universe is going to provide whatever was taken from you. Here are my divine feminines. Wow, the matrix is coming in. So, okay, this is deep. All right, remember what I just said about the detoxing and all that kind of stuff? And remember in my beginning of my conversation when I got on and I was telling you that the fear, the anxiety, the addiction, whatever it was, right? You were letting this, I'm not even going to say his name, take control over you. Right? Didn't I say that? And I told you not to allow him to do that to you, right? Because he wants to see you not happy. He wants to see you hurt. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I don't want to go into that whole conversation because that's really deep, but you know what I mean? And it's so interesting right now. If I show you these two things, you're gonna, who's here? The universe has a hand to what? To the dream thief. So God's stepping in. And of course, with your devotion too, God's stepping in and going, no, you're not doing this to my divine feminine, okay? I've given her that knowledge. I've given her that wisdom. I've given her spiritual blessings, right? I've given her life. She is my child. You're not going to take over the wellness of my earth angel, my Virgo. And as a divine feminine here, the divine matrix is stepping in, and it's almost like a reward. Like once you get all that straightened out, and I'm not talking about, forget about anybody else right now. We're talking about you. Once you get that all straightened out, Virgo, the divine matrix comes in. So you're being protected by the Father or your creator, Allah, Buddha, whatever you want to call him, right? And then the divine comes in here once you have figured this out and what has been keeping you stuck and trapped, right? And you hurting yourself. Once you overcome that, the matrix comes in and gives you this overwhelming abundance here, an overflow of plenty. And again, with this card in this deck, when you get this, you're supposed to give back too, okay? Because it's a blessing. I also see you coming together with somebody here, and you guys are going to do something creative together here, okay? Whatever this is that you're going to do that's creative, that inspires you, it feels like it brings you a lot of rest and renewal as well. So it looks to me like something that you're going to do that's going to be prosperous for you, so that you're going to be able to have more rest and stuff. And again, with this, a benefactor here. So look, there is light at the end of the tunnel here. You're going to be a benefactor. Somebody's giving you something out of grace and generosity, Virgo. Maybe for all the goodness that you've done. So you're going to be asked at that point to open your heart and to step into the courage, into life. and sign some kind of contract, a sacred contract. Is it a marriage? Is it a contract between you and the divine? I don't know, but there is. And through this here, there's little blessings all along the way for you here. So it feels like your wellness comes first, right? And then everything else comes into play. But you will be taking a deep dive. There is an opportunity coming for you here. Okay? You just have to have that confidence here to have that new beginning. And everything is happening for you in luck and at the right time here, Virgo. It's fated for you, Virgo. Don't make obstacles for yourself. And you know what the obstacle is? You're going to be at crossroads. And you're going to be saying to yourself, well, if I pick this, that could happen. If I go this way, that could happen. And you're going to be thinking and thinking and thinking about the consequences and everything else. Okay? Because so much good stuff is coming towards you here. Don't let your indecision become an obstacle for you here. Yes, there are the right choice, the bad choice, what the obstacles are going to be or the consequences here. So that's why it's very important that you make the right choice. And you will, because you are crossing that bridge. You're healing, you're mending the present, the past, right? You're letting go of stuff, you're stepping into the new. You're a whole different you, man, I'm telling you. Oh my. I also feel for some of you there's a relocation, moving into a new home, right? With this transformation. And maybe you're asking yourself, what is the right move to make, you know? But there's a new start and it feels like there's some home here. Or maybe you're going to be starting some kind of charity or organization here. But I'm telling you, there's changes happening and a lot of you are taking this leadership role, okay? On your spiritual path or on your life path, whatever that is for you. All right, let's get some love cards. Not like I give you 2 love readings a day, but let's just see what the energy is saying right now. Let's see. For Virgo. We don't want too many. We just want, what's the message? Okay, that just went flying out. So passion came out. It's on the floor. Attraction. But you not getting so wrapped up in this where you lose yourself like you've done before. You're not doing that this time. Because you don't want to get heartbroken. So this is how you're going to come into this in the beginning. But they're also here to tell you that any kind of heartbreak you have experienced will heal in time. There is a romantic surprise on the horizon for you, and they're saying for you to be open to it. What else? Because you know what, Virgo? Now you're on the right path. I feel you have spent enough alone time here, okay? You have guarded your heart, but now you are stepping into true love and you can just relax. Whatever this is that's coming in for you, let me get the card, is true love for you. It is. All right, let's see what our angels want to say, and then I'll end this reading. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. Any other advice you can give Virgo today, please? Okay. So they're asking you to make the best out of every situation and follow the path that is right for you. Okay? It's very important. It says, with God, everything is possible. God blesses those who patiently endure testing and temptation. Okay? Yeah. So that was kind of back to what I was saying before, right? That you get rid of the toxicity, you do the healing, you get rid of the addictions, you do whatever this is that's been holding you back or putting or controlling your life, right? You're being patient, you're taking care of those things, right? Being tested, being tempted. And you choose the right path for you. It will land in your favor. Very important too, it says that you be the powerful presence of peace. Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you. For Virgo. For Virgo. Have faith to walk through new doors, Virgo. And I love it when they confirm what I've been saying to you. For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven. That's right. So certain people come in our lives, they go for a season. And that's it. You get something from that and you leave. And that's it. Chantel, hey sweetheart. Haven't seen you in a long time on the live. I know you write comments. So they're telling you, look, step through those new doors. Retreat from the outside world, right? Be in this really gentle, beautiful energy of a path of peace and let love light the way for you, Virgo. Let it light the way for Virgo. Make time to work, rest, and play. We were filled with laughter. We sang for joy. That's a quote from the Bible here. So, honor your uniqueness. Thank you for making me wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. So that's what you should be saying, because we are different. Okay, they're also telling you it's time for you to be adventurous and to play as well. Okay, I feel you really are, for those of you that are following your spiritual path, helping others is also helping yourself here, okay? So you need to know that God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God, okay? And it's saying for you to take care of the little things here, okay? So you are being given the gift of love and light here, and don't worry. God will light the way for you. They'll lead the way. All you got to do is just be patient, and when you're patient, that's when the reward comes in. Virgo, I don't know how else to tell it to you, all different kinds of ways, because Spirit's been trying to tell you too in all kinds of different ways through me. So I'm telling you, just change the way you're thinking. Change the way you're doing it. Look, you know, you've been doing it like that for so long and it's not working. So don't you think it's time to change it up? The way you approach love, the way you approach work, the way you approach your relationships, the way you approach your well-being. These are things that you should be looking at. What needs to change? Without change, we stay stagnant. Only with change can we make things different, right? But we have to be willing to do it. So it's really up to you, okay? So family, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you to all my earth angels, my moderators. I love you all very much. Thank you for sharing your time with me. May God bless each and every one of you. And I will see you again tomorrow. Don't forget, Earth Angel members, we have our live tomorrow. Okay, and for those of you that want to become members, make sure to get that done before tomorrow. And I will see you then, okay? Have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. God bless each and every one of you, and I love you very much. And I'll see you again on the next one. God bless you all. Bye now. Love you.